look at this, everyone can formulate their own opinion. But to me, again, that observation number 3 is probably the most important. And the reason for that is when you try to formulate your own definition of what evolution is by natural selection, we always say it's survival of the fittest. That's true. No one would argue with that. But when we speculate that, we think the fittest are the largest. And that's probably true too. But what natural selection can also do is cause animals to become smaller. Okay? So why might that be an evolutionary advantage to become smaller as opposed to larger? It has to do with that second bullet underneath observation 3. So if a population is starting to become smaller, why is that such an advantage? And we'll make sense of this as such. Okay? We're going to take a magic wand and we're going to put you all back in 2nd grade. Okay? So upon doing that, we'll track how much food you had when you're in 2nd grade, and for a week. Then, magic wand, we turn you back into juniors and seniors again. Okay? For another week. What's going to be the two extremes that had happened between those two scenarios? 2nd grade and 11th and 12th grade, as far as what this is concerned right here. In 2nd grade, how much are you consuming? In your mind, it might be a lot, but compared to now. Okay? That's open for an opinion, that's true, but you have to be thinking in the back of your mind, there's no way you ate as much in 2nd grade as what you do now. Okay, so when these survivors are present, that's just a small number that actually made it to survive, to reproduce, okay? So you're going to have that struggle for food and shelter. There's only so much to go around, okay? So when animals become smaller, there's more of this available, and then there's more of this available, should nature select those animals to become more successful. Okay, again, just to recap that, number 1 was there's lots of gametes produced. Okay, not all are going to survive. What was observation 2? They had the roller coaster here with rabbits and foxes. What about it? What's fluctuating? The populations. Okay, so if you don't have a lot to feed upon, it's going to be tougher to survive. That was observation number 2. When these populations fluctuate, the struggle becomes more intense. But what we want to come to a conclusion, this is probably the most important one, the one that makes the most sense, that these resources are limited, especially for food and shelter. Okay? All right. Clear? Clear as mud? All right. So these last few minutes that we discussed that were really important, you have an opportunity to go back and think, geez, we said it was so important. What did I miss? Maybe you want to go back and look at that. That's entirely up to yourselves. Okay? So in order to do that, we'll pick up with this tomorrow. What it is that you would do